Welcome back to Healing and Wisdom Journey. God is still working on you. Our scripture for today comes from Philippians 1st chapter 6 verse. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Our affirmation for today: I am grateful for progress, not perfection. Welcome, chosen ones, to another day of our healing and wisdom journey. Today, I want to encourage you to appreciate how far you have come. Sometimes we become so focused on where we are trying to go that we forget to look back and recognize the progress we've already made. We notice what still needs fixing. We notice the goals we haven't reached. We notice the prayers that haven't been answered yet. But today, we're shifting our attention. Instead of concentrating on everything that isn't finished, we're going to thank God for everything that is already changing. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you are not where you used to be either. And that is something worth thanking God for. Again, our scripture comes from Philippians 1st chapter 6 verse, which tells us, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Notice the word began. God started something in you. Your life is not a finished product. Your growth is still happening. Your faith is still developing. Your wisdom is still increasing. Your character is still being shaped. And then scripture gives us another beautiful promise. God will carry it on to completion. That means you don't have to panic because everything hasn't happened yet. God isn't finished. We live in a world that celebrates finished products. We see someone's successful business, but we don't see the years they spent building it. We admire someone's beautiful garden, but we don't see the tiny seeds that were once buried underneath the soil. We see someone's confidence, but we don't know how many years they spent overcoming fear. We see the victory, but we don't always see the process. And sometimes we do the same thing to ourselves. We look at our lives and say, I should be further along by now. But according to today's scripture, God is doing a good work in you. And good work takes time. Think again about the garden. You don't plant a seed today and become angry tomorrow because you don't have a harvest. You water it. You care for it. You protect it. You give it sunlight. And you allow it time to grow. We need to give ourselves that same grace. Progress over perfection. Perfection says, I should have everything figured out. Progress says, I learned something today. Perfection says, I shouldn't make mistakes. Progress says, I can learn from my mistakes. Perfection says, I should already be there. Progress says, thank God I'm still moving. There will always be another level of growth available to us. That's why we cannot postpone gratitude until everything is perfect. Thank God for the small changes. Thank God for the boundaries you finally learned to establish. Thank God for the habits you are developing. Thank God for the wisdom you didn't have 5 years ago. Thank God for the prayers you now know how to pray. Thank God for the things you once tolerated that you now have the courage to walk away from. Thank God for the doors that opened. Thank God for the doors that closed. Thank God for your progress. Today's encouragement. Maybe you're working towards something right now and it feels like it's taking longer than you expected. Don't quit because you're not finished. Don't throw away your progress because you haven't reached perfection. Keep going. Some days you'll make tremendous progress. Other days, your victory may simply be that you didn't give up. Both matter. God can use every season. He can use the growing season. He can use the waiting season. He can also use the pruning season. And eventually, He can bring you into a season of harvest. Your responsibility is to remain faithful during the process. Our affirmation today, say this with me. I am grateful for progress, not perfection. Chosen ones, today I want you to do something simple. Before this day ends, think about one area of your life where you have grown. Don't minimize it. Don't compare it to someone else's progress. Thank God for it. Because sometimes the miracle isn't that everything changed overnight. Sometimes the miracle is looking back and realizing, I'm different now. I'm wiser. I'm stronger. I'm more peaceful. I'm more disciplined. I'm closer to God. I'm becoming. Philippians 1st chapter 6 verse reminds us that God isn't finished with us yet. So keep growing, keep learning, keep trusting, and most importantly, give yourself grace during the process. Thank you for joining me today on our healing and wisdom journey. If today's devotional encouraged you, share it with someone who may be putting too much pressure on themselves to have everything figured out. Until we meet again, continue walking in faith, growing in wisdom, and trusting the work God is doing in your life. I am grateful for progress, not perfection. And remember, God is still working on you. Peace.